What's going on, people? It's Joltiss. I want to talk about the new update that they have in this app. First things first, the icon change. I like it. It looks pretty good. You know, we actually have the water dragon like hatching. And it's cool that they change it because for the most part, we've had like fiery themes for a good long time. So it's good that they change it. It's a little bit like refreshing, right? Uh, they made a couple changes in the game. They have a new event. I can't really preview the new event yet because it starts on the 13th. But let's see what 4x speed does and how fast it is. I'm gonna go ahead and head over to. Let's do the campaign map. We're gonna choose. I like to go to this island if I ever have to do anything. If I have to do Dragon Fury quests, things like that, I go to this boss right here, and I put 2 weak dragons with him. And I use that fawn dragon to cover, to give them, cover. Okay. So, as you can see right now, we are at 1 speed, 1x, x1, what do they call it? Times 1 speed, which is very slow. Times 2 speed, correct? I'm pretty used to that. This is time 2 speed, just so you could see it. And now we have times 4. So the dragon's really it's moving really fast. And the attacks are really fast. It's really cool that they featured this in. I'm gonna redo that fight just so you could see, how fast I could get it over with this speed. I'm not gonna use that leaf though. Let's see. Okay. So I like how the meter, the thing you have to hurry up and hit, it's still slow enough, it's not disturbing you. So there you have it. That was 4x speed or x4 speed times 4. I think that's what they call it. That's one of the new features. And then it appears that our sigils have changed now to include damage. So let's go ahead and have a look at that. Now, as far as the common sigils, there isn't much change, right? 5%. See this? They just added 5% damage, right? The HP didn't change. None of that stuff changed. You just have 5% damage now. Check it out. See that number? That last percentage. Now your sigils add a percentage of damage to your dragon. Alright, so I'm not going to linger on the comments too much. As you can see, they're all consistent. They're all 500s. Now, when it comes to when you go to uncommon sigils, higher rarities like rare, uncommon, epic, things change. And how they change is that defensive sigils now, for example, subdue, right? Defensive sigils like subdue now have a huge damage boost, right? And attack sigils have a lower damage boost. See that? 15% for Daredevil, which is an attack, right? It adds 15% more damage because it's already like an attack sigil, right? So they don't need to overpower it. And subdue, which is a more defensive sigil, it has a higher attack point, as you can see in the end here. Defiance, more defensive, therefore more attack points, right? And on top of that, depending on how defensive it is, your HP increases too, Purity. Purity's 0.7 plus 75, right? Which is a normal. 7% damage. You see how low that is, right? Purity is very low compared to subdue, right? See that? Alright, so that's what's going on. Cruelty should be 7%. See that? It's not a huge damage boost. Right? Because cruelty is one of the most offensive sigils. Alright, so you got to see that. We're gonna browse around a little bit. I'm not gonna take too long in this video, so I could show you the different, sigils and their powers and different, rarities. Let's look into here. Okay, they have an epic sigil here, which is, it looks like defensive. Let's check it out and see what's there. Okay, so we have the turtle here, and it's an epic, right? So it gets 300% HP boost, right? I told you guys that the more defensive sigils have huge HP boost, right? And not only that, but it has 50% damage, right? Which is actually pretty high. Your damage being increased by 50%. There's nothing here. There's nothing else here. Oh, there we go. We have a rare here. And a subdue. It gives 170% HP, right? And it gives 95% damage, which is incredible, So as you could see, guys, they kind of empowered the defensive sigils more to put them. They're trying to put them on par with. Oh my God! Let's turn that sound off. But yeah, they're trying to put them on par with the offensive sigils, but I don't know. From what I'm seeing, like the defensive sigils are like way more powerful now than the offensive ones. That's what I'm seeing here. But anyway, we're gonna get out of here. Let's try to find some. Okay, let's look at purity. I have plenty of portal gems, so I'm not worried about them. Okay, rebirth. That's the one I'm actually most interested in, because rebirth is one of the most awesome sigils, and it's really cool that it has damage. It has like a damage boost, because everyone wants to equip rebirth. Everyone wants to get another chance at their dragon, so it's neat that they gave it a damage boost. So you get a 50% damage boost with a epic rebirth. And you get a 300% HP boost, 360, which is awesome. All right, let's check out their purity here. Chi, as you can see, Chi is like one of the most defensive sigils like ever. So they gave it a huge damage boost when you have the rare Chi. You see that? And they gave it 195% HP, which is not. It's not as much compared to the others, but it's still good, right? Purity is one of the most offensive moves. So with that, they gave it only 10% damage, right? As I told you guys, they're trying to even out the playing field between the offensive sigils and the defensive ones. So pretty much that's the video. I'm gonna scroll around a little bit, see if I can find an epic. I don't want this to be too long, and if I can't, then all you have to do is click the link in the description, because it links to the chart that shows you the percentage changes of these sigils. Yeah, I don't think I have an epic here. I could check the sigil map, see what's on there. Alright, no epic sigils. So to recap, guys, we're about to end the video. To recap, you got 4x speed, which allows you to fight way faster through your day and all that stuff. 4 times faster, right? Or 2 times faster if you've been previously using ×2 speed. Sigils got attacks all common sigils have 5% damage boost now. And when you go higher in rarity, common, like uncommon, epic, rare, the numbers vary. The attack numbers, the damage varies. The HP boost varies. So it's looking like the more offensive sigils have less power now, right? They have less damage boost and less health. And the defensive sigils have a huge damage boost now, right? And that's for the higher rarities, like uncommon, epics, rares, and legendaries, obviously. I haven't seen what the legendaries could do, because I presume right now no one has a legendary sigil. But that's pretty much the update. I don't want to drag the video out too long. So just understand now that the defensive sigils are more, they seem to have more attack damage boost than the actual attack sigils, which is interesting. But yeah guys, that's the video. I'll see you next time.